Hello guys, welcome again, a new live stream. So please let me know if you have problems with the audio because I'm testing right now the audio. So let's start with Bitcoin. So right now we have one day chart, right? As you can see here, the projection is still sideways and to the downside, but actually I have to say that Bitcoin is doing very well right now. Let me show you here. Bitcoin is well from 34,000, almost $35,000 to this 38. That is the range I am watching right now here. But right now, as you can see here, Bitcoin is still in this process. I mean, there is no buy signal, not yet. It's still in sideways, but Bitcoin is still above this blue box. I mean, around $35,000. As long as Bitcoin is about $35,000, I'm still bullish, looking for continuation. Of course, we will see a potentially this move. I mean, I'm expecting potentially maybe next week is going to happen. It could happen. It's going to be the last move. It's going to be the last move for Bitcoin, and after that, you will see a major correction for Bitcoin. Maybe in December we will see something like that. Let me show you why. Now, first of all, here we have officially we have a better variance here in one the chart in OBB. But remember, better variance in OBB, it will take they take a lot of time. So to be fair, right now Bitcoin the volume is still healthy. In one the chart, as you can see, it's still healthy. So usually, when you see a test to the MA55 here in OBB, you see the bounce. So I'm telling you what I want to do, right? Let me show you. If I see Bitcoin maybe this weekend testing this area at MA55, right? And also with a buy signal for our chart, potentially will open a long position here, looking for something like this, right? Sideways and potentially continuation, and eventually potentially better variance, wonderful better variance in one the chart, and from this point potentially yes to the downside, right? So that's the setup I'm looking for right now. So let's talk about the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, you're trading. Before I was trading, actually after 1 week, right? Because I had to wait for this signal. I was waiting for this signal, as you can see here. This is the signal I was looking for. Yeah. So I opened a long position around $35,000, 500 around there, and I closed my position around $37,500 around this area, and I close here. Why? Because I am trading sideways action, right? It's not continuation right now. It's still in sideways because when the chart is clear, sideways falling, right? That is a projection. So I close my position here. Yeah, and honestly, I was hoping, right, potentially we could see a break, but well, Bitcoin, after I saw this red candle here, and I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just take profits because it looks like Bitcoin is gonna drop. Some of you guys I know, you were in short, very good. I mean, you are making profits, nice, but I will be careful because remember, Bitcoin is actually not right now on the chart. Okay, so no big shorts, no big. I mean, at least not for me. Not yet. I think not yet. It's coming, yes, but not yet. So now we have a better variance for our chart. Actually, I don't think so. You see it here. No, technically it's a double top, but honestly, for me, this is not a better variance. I was maybe around 39 or above this previous high, maybe yes, but not yet. So Bitcoin is still in sideways. So in the next buy signaling for our chart, what I want to do, if I see something like this, right around here, yeah, I will continue, yes, long positions, looking for more upside and potentially the last move of even of this year, honestly, to the upside. So targets is still the same, as before. Looking for 40k, 40k. That is the level I am watching for potential a swing short in the long term. And let me show you here. Yes, this area. Around here, yes, as you can see here. Where is the volume profile? The biggest one is this one, around 40k, a little bit, maybe 41, around there, who knows. But around this area, I think you got the point. From this point, that is the area I'm gonna start looking. I will start looking for swing shorts positions, looking for in the long term, right? Maybe the next 2-3 months, looking for a major correction, and level by level. Now we have two levels like Bitcoin actually must hold. Is the first one is of course 30K because this one was resistant for a long time. The second one is 25K. Well, honestly, I don't see right now. I have to be very honest with you. I don't see Bitcoin at 20K. Actually, at least not in the next 2-3 months. I think Bitcoin, yes, we'll see a correction where $30,000 and 25K will be a key level. So you are waiting, like me, waiting for the next long-term entry. Yes, it's coming, but it's just about time. Now let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the weekly chart, because weekly chart, this is a major setup I'm watching right now, where we have a bearish divergence forming right now in weekly chart. Let me show you beautiful bearish divergence is forming right now here. So, well, the last time when we had this kind of setup, it was in 2021. So when Bitcoin was at $69,000, as you can see here, we have this bearish divergence here. So it's forming something similar right now. So what I'm trying to say is, officially, technically speaking, sorry, from this point around 30K to maybe 40K or a little bit more even, maybe, who knows. But we will see a better divergence forming here. So careful here, because this is not the time for buying. I know what social media is saying right now. They, they are bullish right now. Yeah, buy to the moon because blah, 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 right? Halving, whatever. So the thing here is, like, I have a system. I have to respect the system. That's why I didn't trade last week, because I was just waiting for the setup. Yeah. So sometimes the best trading, the best strategy you could have is just don't trade. That's it. Don't trade, because if you follow the rules, well, actually it was not a trade last week, at least not for me, even for our chart. Okay, so let me show you here. There is a better variance here forming, as you can see in OBB, sorry, in curve. So if we see this bounce, honestly, I'm expecting that something like that, we will see something like this, right? A major pullback, maybe December, January, who knows, something like that, after we have the confirmation. And if you want examples, let me show you here. We have 2021 from $66,000 to $69,000, something like this, you see? So after that, Bitcoin was in downtrend for almost 1 year. So we can say at least the Q1 and Q2 of 2024, based on this technical analysis, downside, sideways downside. So enjoy your party and your Christmas. If you are making profits right now in altcoins, congratulations, because this is gonna drop. It's just about time. Now, I want to be very careful with my words. As long as Bitcoin is about $25,000 in the long term, I'm talking the long term, I am bullish. I am bullish. Yeah. So if this box, let me change the color of this box. Something like this. No, 1 second. Yeah, something like this. If this green box in the long term, for some reason you see Bitcoin breaking 25, that's gonna be terrible, because right now at this level in the monthly chart, there is a very, the MA55 here at 25K is here, exactly, actually here. Let me show you here the MA55. As you can see, let me change the color of this moving average. Yellow, yeah, okay, good. This moving average is exactly at 25K. So as long as Bitcoin is about 25K, I am bullish in the long term, even the monthly, right? So there are some things. It's too soon to talk about this, but you have to be careful here if you are thinking to buy right now Bitcoin at 40K because you want to hold one, because the halving is coming, right? So why I need to answer this question again, because even last week they are still asking me why you didn't buy Bitcoin. Yes, I bought Bitcoin. Yes, I sold Bitcoin. I am a holder of Bitcoin. I am not a big fan, it's like, just I see the facts in the chart. So this thing is, well, what is telling me Bitcoin technically speaking in the monthly chart is not moving. You see, from this point, when we have the buy signal, Bitcoin was at 24K and now it's at 36K. Are you thinking, maybe you're thinking it's a lot? Well, let me show you here from this point and this point. Yeah, oh my God, 50%. Well, if we compare the last signal here in 2021 2019. From the signal here at maybe $5,000 to here to the top 250%. So something is happening right with Bitcoin right now. So that's why I will buy, yes, but I don't feel comfortable buying when I see monthly chart like this. It's not my thing. Of course, I will keep trading, right? Weekly chart, one day chart, whatever, but holding 1 year or 2 years because having, I don't know. I am not a big fan of that idea. It's up to you. So there is a better variance forming in weekly chart. We know this, but there are very good news. There are some actually very good news. Let me show you here. We have invalidation of this better variance in OBB, as you can see here. Bitcoin broke the previous high here of July 2023. So that's actually very good because remember the strongest top of my system is when you see the better variance, in this case with curve and plus OBB. If you see both indicators in the same page, well, actually until now I don't have any fake signal. Actually I back tested this. I don't have any fake signal. I couldn't find anyone. When I see OBB and curve in this same page, the win rate is very, very high. So let me show you here a good example. We have various variance here in weekly chart, curve and OBB, and what happened after that. Yeah. So in this case, I am very happy to see Bitcoin, OBB, invalidating the various variance because we will see this drop potentially in the next 2 months, but maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Maybe we see 3K or maybe 25K. Maybe that's enough. Because curve, the setups of curve, the signals of course they are not that strong. Yeah, so that's why I'm actually positive here, and I will wait a little bit. Talking about swing trading, right, long term. Now let's talk about the the UC dominance because I want to see something interesting right now. Looking for maybe continuation. Let's see. Let me show you here. We have weekly chart breaking. Well, not breaking actually. It's still in the lowest point of this support. Technically speaking, UC dominance is in sideways where the top is resistance, right? The bottom is support. And let me show you this. So be careful with this because if we see a break here, for example, a little bit more, maybe 6%, 5.90 around here, yeah, around this area. Let me just change this, okay. And UC dominance is holding this area. Well, we will have something similar, a potential bullish variance forming. We don't have that bullish variance, not yet. And let me see. Yes, technically speaking, yes, it's not very. We don't have confirmation. I will be more happy if we see here dropping around this area, and if we can see a bullish variance here, maybe in January, maybe in December, it's gonna be awesome because in this case, UC dominance is gonna just pump, right? So that's why. Well, I think maybe it's gonna be the last move of the year. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart. What we can see in 1-day chart. In 1-day chart, it's still sideways bounce, right? Sideways bounce. So as you can see here, but if you see the sort of line testing here, and this thing is not bouncing, you will see continuation to the downside. Same thing for Bitcoin. If you see Bitcoin, testing the settle line here in curve, and it's not dropping, Bitcoin is not dropping, this thing is gonna just keep pumping, potentially forming a better variance in 1-day chart. Okay, so let's continue, and I'm gonna just talk about some altcoins. Let me show you the first one is Solana, because actually Solana is impressive, right? It's very, very powerful, very good. Without any corrections. Yeah, I was waiting for the pullback. Well, the pullback is I'm still waiting. So my target 70, well, my final target is about 80, something like that. So I'm looking for maybe the last bounce, maybe around this area. Yes, between 90 or 80. And in the long term, Of course, I will buy Solana. Something like this, right? Something like this, continuation, and here $1,000 if you want, whatever. But yeah, Solana is one of the altcoins I'm gonna buy maybe the next 2 months or 3. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Ethereum because, well, someone asked me about Ethereum. If you have any requests, just let me know in the comments, okay? So let's talk about Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is getting rejected by the resistance right now. Let me see here, weekly chart. Interesting. What is happening with Ethereum? Actually, this thing is very, very interesting. Let me show you here. Settle line is testing here, yes, and Ethereum, instead of breaking the resistance, is getting rejected. We don't have confirmation. We have to wait all this weekend. But if you see any close below 1,880 around here, the bottom of this, weekly chart around this area, this is gonna be a fake out, and this signal is gonna be a sell signal. And well, careful, because this thing is gonna just break, is gonna test around 1,500. The good news is, like, I am not looking for new lows. Even look at this. Bobby B is wonderful here for Ethereum. So if we see potentially, for example, if we see a fake out, right, and you see Ethereum again around this area, for me it could be a buy opportunity, because you see here the volume actually is very healthy, very nice in weekly chart. Looks like well, some altcoins, they are not looking that bad. I mean, talking about volume and timing with weekly chart, actually it's very good. Let's talk about Cardano. Well, that's in the 55 target hit. I'm very happy. Congratulations. Yes, technically speaking, for me, it's the time to take profits. Well, for me, right? I respect that you're holding here for 1 year or 2 is, well, it's you. But in my case, this is there to take profits. Now, watch this. If you see any close below the MA55 here, because it is a resistance, be careful here, because potentially we could see a sell signal very soon. Only if 0.35 cents is taken. So any close below this area around here, maybe you can see better in the chart. This thing could be a sell signal, and you will see Cardano testing again 0.26. So what I'm talking about weekly chart right now. Why weekly chart? Because this is not, we are in the middle of the week. The thing is, like, I got many private messages, people asking me, they are asking me right now, hey, should I buy Bitcoin right now? Should I buy Litecoin, Cardano right now? And for me, it's very hard to say this, but is I can feel the FOMO, you know. I can feel people, they are greedy right now. Of course, right now it's still to the upside, yes. Bitcoin is still to the upside, yes. But when I see people like that, acting like that, and they are asking me a lot of times about this, it's a warning. It's a warning to be careful. As an investor, I am just waiting for the next macro move. Yeah, I am very happy, because actually I bought here at 17K the first time. I closed at $27,000, and I was in long again at around $27,000, the same level around there, and I closed at 30K. I missed this part, yes, I don't care, it's fine, it doesn't matter. The thing here is, like, based on the volume, just watch the volume. Here is resistance, here now support. So this area is the last macro resistance of Bitcoin right now according to volume. So that's why it makes sense for me to start looking for a potential macro pullback. Why? Because, as I said before, we have this better divergence. Okay, that's the point. So if you were here in 2021, you know what I'm talking about. If you are new, well, when you see a better divergence like this, especially in weekly chart, yeah, usually the moves are very strong. In this case, it's gonna be to the upside, to the downside. Sorry. Okay, so I think let's talk about the Nasdaq, because some people, they are trading Nasdaq. So let me see what I can see here. Okay, material hit, as you can see here. Very happy, congratulations. Hey, wow, awesome. You see, the second box is okay, good. So here, long, no thank you, no thanks, no thanks. And careful here, when the chart is about to turn I mean, you will see a sell signal very soon. Now let's talk about the weekly chart here. Weekly chart actually is very good, very strong here. My concern is the same as Bitcoin. Monthly chart is looking not very healthy. So what I said here in weekly chart, hey, we will see more upside. Yes. Is bullish? Yes, of course, to the moon, whatever. But this move, at least in my case, is the last opportunity to sell. Yeah, in the macro scale, right? It's the last time, because this thing potentially in December, January is gonna be like this. Also, in the sell signal in the weekly chart, this one is gonna be the trigger for the monthly, and at least Q1 and Q2 of 2024 is gonna be, I don't want to use the word bearish, but it's not gonna be good. It's not going to be good. Okay, so as request, someone asked me about silver. Let's talk about silver because it's bullish, right? So yeah, technically speaking, it's still to the upside right now here. Yeah, where the target should be around $25. Let me see the monthly here. The monthly, $25 and no more. $25 and no more, because buy signal in the monthly is too late. I mean, it's not the best setup right now. So you are in the investing channel. You have to pay attention about this, because in December I'm gonna share my top 10 altcoins. I'm gonna start looking for holding at least 1 year in preparation for the next halving and also the next bull market. Okay, because yes, hey, but it's too late. No. There's some altcoins they are pumping, not all of them. So because I am still looking for a major pullback in the weekly chart, I don't care if they are pumping right now, because I am not chasing the market. I am just waiting for the right moment to enter. Okay, so let's talk about Litecoin, for example. Here, this thing you see in the monthly chart is not moving. With this signal here, what do you think is going to happen with Litecoin? Ethereum Classic, oh my god, it's 19. No, it's doing nothing. As you can see here, it's still in the bottom of this range. It's doing nothing. The only coin I can see is moving hard right now is Solana, and that's it. But I don't see other coins like, oh my god, to the moon, right? Just Cardano. What is this? It's still in sideways in the monthly. Yeah. Atom, I think Atom was $10. You see, nothing here, nothing happened here, not yet. Okay, so now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance, and this is gonna be part of this video I'm gonna share in the investing channel, because actually, I mean, this technical analysis is gonna be very interesting. In my humble opinion, it's gonna be the most important technical analysis if you're looking for investing, right? And well, we have in the monthly a very interesting setup right now forming, potentially a sell signal forming. Well, not yet, right? But very close. So the time to start buying altcoins finally is coming, at least for me. At least for me. So this box here, all this area, sorry, let me change the color here to yellow. All this area is where I will start looking for, well, altcoins. Yeah, and that's gonna be my video. And this video is gonna be, usually when I share a video in that channel, I post a video and I'm tracking that video in the following months, right after that. So I'm gonna do the same thing after I see confirmation. Maybe, yeah, the first I want to see the monthly close in November. If I see something like something I'm expecting, I want to see here in the next close, I want to share the first week of December this video. So if you are there, wait for it, because remember, January, February potentially is going to be a shopping time for Bitcoin, shopping time for altcoins. Yeah, so well, the time is coming. Potentially the next alt season is coming. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's talk about Link. Actually, Link, wow, it's a coincidence. Well, I was actually thinking about Link because someone else asked me actually a few days ago. I'm sorry, like I was not very active, maybe posting shorts and this kind of things, but Well, I don't want to talk about my personal life, but I have some family members right now visiting Japan, so I don't have enough time for now. And also, there is no setup. It was, I mean, I tried yesterday because finally I saw a setup for Bitcoin. I had to wait more than 1 week and waiting for the next setup. So now let's talk about Link USD. Okay, this one. Awesome. I mean, this move is very interesting here. Accumulation, right, in the monthly. So let's talk about the 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart. I think this is the time not to watch 4-hour chart. I think 4-hour chart is not the time frame you want to see. There is a bullish variance forming here. Yeah, to be fair. But look at this. You have a better variance in the in one day chart for Link. So think about this. You know there is a better variance in one day chart, and you want to trade 4-hour chart, but in 4-hour chart we have a bullish variance. I want to ask you something. Which one is more important, one day chart or 4-hour? Yeah. So of course one day chart is more important. So what I'm trying to say is, if you see, because maybe I know that, maybe let me guess, maybe you are watching this bullish variance, right? Oh my God, bullish variance, long position to the moon, right? Careful here, because there is a very good chance this could be very easily invalidated. Okay, invalidated very easy. So imagine you enter in long position here. Please use, actually always you have to use a stop loss, always, but there is a very good chance you will lose. Actually, I think you would, if you enter here, you will lose the trade. Why? Because one day chart is clear, is to the downside. Where the target is, well, here volume profile is around here, as you can see here, $11, $10, and the ME55 is here. So the projection in one day chart is like this, to the downside, sideways to the downside, where the target is around this area and the trend is your friend. If you see Link at 10 or 11, is to the upside. Okay, so I am not a financial advisor, but in this case I will just wait maybe a few days after I see this. Yes, I will start looking for continuation. Now let's talk about the weekly chart, because I am interested in this thing. Well, same as Solana. Link looks like finally is reversing the downtrend. Very good, right? So in the weekly chart, I'm talking the next 3 months, right? The next 3 months, you will see something like this, right? Something like this, where the trend is gonna be your friend, and continuation, where in the long term, just following technical analysis and thinking Bitcoin is not gonna do something stupid, and the next target for Link in the long term is gonna be around $30. Okay, in the long term, 3-4 months. Okay, should I buy right now? Well, you can do it if you want there, not me. In my case, I will buy after this move. Okay, after this move, after the pullback. I want to see all the altcoins dropping 25, 30, 40%. Okay, that's the point. Okay, okay, and also remember, just few coins, they are pumping, not all. In a bull market, remember, you were in 2020, 2021, all the altcoins, even the shit coins, they were pumping very hard. Now, just few of them. Okay, I will be careful here. Okay, so the thing here is that when you see everything green, you have to control your emotions. That's why in my case, I didn't trade for 1 week. Yeah, and I have to be clear in my channel. Hey, I am not trading. That's why I'm not posting. Even I lost some supporters or Patreon or subscribers. I lost some subscribers because they were expecting I will just keep posting every day. But I don't want to repeat myself. If there is a trade, I don't do that. Just next time I will be more clear about it. Okay, so let's continue. The next one is Matic. Let me show you Matic here. Matic is doing something very similar. With Matic, I can see here, well, that is getting rejected. We don't have confirmation. And also, we have a potential better variance from this point, and this point. Let me see here. I will be very careful with Matic. No thank you. This is not for me. Testing the 55 resistance, with better divergence in OBB. Any close below 0.75 cents is gonna break down to 0.55 again. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me see. Okay, you want to talk about currencies? Okay, let me see here. Euro. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's do it in 4-hour chart. Okay. In weekly chart is bullish. Still testing the top of the resistance, so it's risky. There is no setup in 4-hour chart. No. There is a better it's forming here. Is to the upside? Yes. Is bullish? Yes. Should I, in my case, right? If I have to trade this? No. It's very far away from the MA55. So the next time when you see this thing test MA55, yes, you can start thinking to maybe enter it long. But now it's too far. No, thank you. Maybe this thing is trading is trending in 1-hour chart. Yes. It's using the 1-hour chart as a trend line, you see? But for me, I don't think so. It's risky. Why is risky? Because if you see weekly chart, it's testing resistance. Potentially a break. Yes, it could be a break. If you see here, this thing, this currency breaking this area, the next target should be 1.60, 50, 56 in the long term. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with the Japanese yen because the Japanese currency is seriously is really garbage. So well, it's a good time to come for you. You want to travel to, you want to visit Japan. Japan is extremely cheap right now. Let me show you here. In monthly chart, in the monthly, let me show you here. We have, okay, we will see a correction potentially here, right? Something like this. But I am still looking for even a breakout 100. Actually, in the long term, the next 2-3 years, I'm expecting to see the Japanese currency around 220 in the long term. Call me crazy, call me crazy. Why? Because look at this. Monthly volume is very healthy. It's very healthy. Even if we see a pullback, this thing is gonna keep pumping in the long term. On the chart, let me show you here. On the chart, turn is your friend actually. 148 around there. That is the area I will start looking for maybe a potential bounce. Yes, but the weekly chart is showing me some better divergence right now. We have better divergence here. Yeah, maybe a little bit more time, maybe next year. So for now, this thing is gonna enter in sideways here and pull back, where the lowest point is gonna be 140. So recap for Bitcoin. You are trading in 4-hour chart. Let's talk about the 4-hour chart. Yep, 4-hour chart for Bitcoin right now. One moment. Let me. Okay, good. Let me clear. I'm gonna delete. Okay, good. So we still have signal here downside in 4-hour chart, but for me, in my case, right, I am looking for longs. Still looking for longs. Potentially something like maybe next Monday, something like this, right? And after that, if I see the buy signal here, continuation, looking for again another test to 37,500 around here, and maybe this time potentially a break, because if we see something like this, we will have a buy signal in 1-day chart. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.